America! Land of the free, home of the brave, and apparently the birthplace of Trump tariffs 2.0. Our dear leader in his infinite wisdom decided to slap tariffs on almost every country. Yes, you heard that right, everybody. It's like he's playing a real-life game of Monopoly, except instead of hotels, he's building walls of taxes. These tariffs, folks, are the main culprits behind our current stock market drama. They've thrown a spanner in the works of global trade, causing chaos and confusion. American companies are feeling the heat, and supply chains are tangled tighter than your headphones after a trip in your backpack. The stock market, my friends, hates uncertainty more than a cat hates baths. And Trump's tariffs? They're like a whole bathtub full of uncertainty, with a side of economic anxiety. The result? The S&P 500 has been on a downward spiral since Trump took office, with the biggest drop happening right after the tariff announcement. Coincidence? I think not. Now let's talk about China. You know, that economic powerhouse across the pond? Yeah, them. Trump decided to poke the dragon, slapping a whopping 145% tariff on Chinese goods. That's right, 145%. You could buy a used car for that much. China, being no slouch in the trade war department, retaliated with their own tariffs on US goods. It's a classic game of I raise you, except instead of poker chips, we're using our economies as bargaining chips. This back-and-forth tariff battle has only added fuel to the fire. The market is jittery, investors are jumping ship, and everyone's worried about what's coming next. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, except the train is full of our retirement savings. So, what happens when the market gets spooked? Well, it's not pretty. We're talking major indexes like the Nasdaq and Russell 2000 entering bear market territory. That's Wall Street jargon for things are going downhill fast. The Dow Jones, that old stalwart of the financial world, has been taking a beating too. And let's not forget about the bond market, which is usually as calm as a yoga instructor but is now more volatile than a teenager's mood swings. It's like a giant game of dominoes, folks. One wrong move, and the whole thing comes crashing down. And guess what? Trump's tariffs were the first domino to fall. Now you might be thinking, John, this is all well and good, but how does this affect me? Well, my friend, buckle up because this is where it gets personal. Remember those tariffs? They're essentially a massive tax hike on you and me. Everything's getting more expensive, from your morning coffee to that new phone you've been eyeing. Economists are throwing around scary words like stagflation and recession. Remember the 2008 financial crisis? Yeah, this has the potential to be just as bad, if not worse. The worst part? This whole mess is self-inflicted. It's not some unforeseen crisis like a pandemic or a natural disaster. It's the direct result of bad policy decisions. And who ultimately pays the price? You guessed it, the average American. So, there you have it, folks. The stock market is in shambles, the economy is teetering on the brink, and it's all thanks to Trump's trade war. But hey, don't take my word for it. Do your own research, explore alternative perspectives, and maybe consider subscribing to conspiracy theories in search for a deeper dive into this whole shebang. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay woke.